What's good, Unbreakable family?
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Welcome back, y'all. Good morning. So, we're still pregnant, y'all.
Still very much pregnant.
A lot of you guys were wondering what was next for us. In our last video, we left off with us being scheduled to be induced at 38 weeks, but then they canceled the induction and sent us back home from the hospital.
Yeah.
Which was a very stressful day for us. So now, a week later, this is 39 weeks, and we just left her doctor's appointment, and I'm pretty much gonna let her explain to y'all how that went.
Yes, so we just left my doctor's appointment, like Quan said. Today, I wasn't even supposed to see like an actual doctor. I actually was only scheduled for ultrasound today because if you guys remember, we told you guys that we were going in twice a week still for ultrasound and then like a normal appointment. We explained that to y'all, but I do want to say before I get into everything, today's appointment was like a lot per usual. Like literally always something, y'all. Like with this pregnancy,
an emotional roller coaster this entire pregnancy.
Yeah, so I ended up having to see the doctor at today's appointment, even though that wasn't like the plan or what we had scheduled. Everything's okay, but I'm gonna explain to you guys what happened. I also do want to say I've learned a lot through this pregnancy because I feel like the more like interventions that you do during pregnancy, or like the more checkups and things you do, the more you find out and see. So sometimes,
the more scares you have.
Yeah, the more scares. That's the way to put it, because like normally most women are not getting ultrasounds this late in their pregnancy, so like you're just going with the flow and you're gonna go into labor, you know what I'm saying? But like the more that you intervene, the more you're gonna see, obviously. So during today's ultrasound, like everything was perfectly fine. Baby was looking amazing, heart rate, they gave us the weight, and then they were saying that basically they didn't see the baby practicing breathing enough. Yeah,
so the nurse took all the measurements of the baby, weighed the baby, everything was perfect with the baby. The baby's looking great. Baby's nice and healthy. At the beginning of the ultrasound, baby was moving a lot, but then it seemed like baby fell asleep or got into a deeper sleep or something.
Yeah, baby just fell asleep.
Yeah, so pretty much the nurse had to measure one more thing, like check out one more thing, and that was making sure that the baby was practicing breathing. So the way that she can see that is by checking the chest and seeing
the diaphragm.
Movements. Yeah, the diaphragm of the baby's body, and also just seeing if
it
the
goes
chest
like
is going like
opening,
this.
closing, basically, she was saying.
And she wasn't seeing too much of that. Like the baby did it a few times. Every single time we got an ultrasound done, baby would do it a lot. But I guess this time baby's bigger, in a deeper sleep, growing. So baby wasn't doing it as much. So she gave it about 30 minutes to see if baby would start doing it. I tried talking to baby. We tried everything just to try repositioning.
I tried
and
rolling
everything.
around.
Baby was just not budging. Baby was being real stubborn today, and even ignoring daddy. In which like baby always moves every time it hears daddy's voice. So I'm like, damn.
Quan felt so type of way.
Yeah, I can't get my baby to listen to me today. Yeah, she gave it 30 minutes, and she said if she doesn't see baby practicing breathing, then we have to do a no stress test.
Yes, so I ended up having to do a no stress test today, so that's also why I had to see the doctor. Baby passed with flying colors, which I'm never worried about because this baby moves a lot, which we shared with you guys. So that was fine. And then doctor ended up giving me a cervical exam. And I'm actually happy because we ended up getting good news. Like for us personally, we were happy to hear it. So I found out that I'm 2 centimeters dilated, y'all.
Yep.
And 80% effaced.
Yep.
So 80% effaced just means like my cervix is 80% thinned out. So I only have like 20% more to go. And the reason I know some of you guys are like, okay, so you're 2 centimeters, but listen, that's a lot for me because you guys know the last couple exams I've got, they kept saying my cervix was unfavorable or non-favorable, and only 1 centimeter, or like I wasn't dilated at all. So I'm like, okay, we had some progress.
Yeah, like, and it's very important for Rissa's cervix to be favorable, or for your cervix to be favorable, period, if you're trying for a VBAC.
Exactly. So like, yeah, that was really, really good news, like Quan said. So the fact that my cervix is now like favorable, I have an even higher chance of having a successful TOLAC and VBAC. I was so happy with that, and just made me happy. So a lot of you guys, like Quan were saying in the beginning, were asking like what our next plans were when it came to, you know, labor and delivery since the induction was canceled. And basically, like, we're really just trying to get me to go into spontaneous labor. I feel like that definitely happened for a reason, especially, you know, we were upset in the moment, but it really did happen for a reason because my cervix was not favorable at all. I feel like that would have been a harder like laboring process to get me like.
I had to get the balloon. Now Rissa doesn't have to get the balloon.
Oh, I didn't even mention that. Yeah.
Rissa would have had to get the balloon before to like open up.
Now they're saying that I don't even, like, if I have to end up getting induced, then I don't have to even start with the balloon this time.
It would just have to break your water.
Yeah, and then my body could do what it's doing. So like that just made me like really, really happy. Because I feel like once again, like the less interfering that you do, like the better, you know? Because then your body.
Emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
We weren't too worried about baby. Like we knew our baby was good, but the fact that we just went in there for an ultrasound.
Yeah, it's like always
that one little thing baby wasn't doing.
Yeah.
Now we have to get a stress test done. We was like, oh damn, like here we go again. But then Rissa got the cervix exam and then found out she was 2 centimeters dilated.
Yeah.
And that was great news. And then also the doctor was saying like she would be surprised if Rissa didn't go into labor before next week. Like real soon.
Basically. So that's really, really good news, because also if you guys remember, they were saying they really ideally did not want me to go past 40 weeks this time, just with concerns with like the size of the baby getting too big with me trying to push again. Yeah. But everything is looking good. I'm happy.
Yeah, it sounds like good news, man. I mean, it is good news because with the doctor saying that she would be surprised if you didn't go in a few days, that means that your body would naturally go into labor.
And that's really what we want.
And that's what we really want.
You guys were even suggesting that. You guys were like, honestly, Rissa, like that was a sign, like just try to let your body do what it does, because like we're meant to do this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really happy. Also, another thing, so we've been like walking a lot and we've been trying to like get my body going.
It's been helping.
Yeah, and it's obviously it's been helping, right?
Yeah. I was telling Rissa too.
She's been
mad at me, like,
pushing me.
I've been pushing Rissa to walk. I'm like, babe, you gotta walk. We don't go to an amusement park. We went a couple days ago. I'm like, no, we gonna get you walking because you gotta get your body dilated.
And tell them what happened the following day after the amusement park.
Right after that, Rissa's mucus plug fell out and you started getting more contractions. Every time Rissa walks, like long distance, she started getting contractions.
Anytime I'm just active, like even if like I went in the pool or like just like moving my body, I started getting more contractions. And even during the test, they saw a lot of uterine activity, and I was getting some contractions in the doctor's office. So
I think we should walk today.
It's raining outside. It's raining outside, but
we could probably hit the mall or something and just walk around. But
yeah, I got to do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
great news.
It was great news. We wanted to update you guys because, like Juan said, like you guys were definitely like wondering, okay, like what's next? Like, am I gonna schedule another induction, or am I gonna try to wait for spontaneous labor? So it's kind of just up in the air. We gotta see with the time frame, because like we said, they don't really want us going past 40 weeks. But if I naturally go into labor, then there's nothing you can do about that.
Fingers crossed. I'm praying that you naturally go.
Yes.
And it's just all about timing.
Yes, God's timing.
Oh, baby's ready.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're just gonna take you guys along the rest of our day and see where that takes us. I know that was like a long little talk just now, but
it was a lot that we had to
share that.
But yeah, very exciting. I think we should probably get something to eat and maybe hit the mall, get your walk in. Yeah, see where the day takes us.
Maybe I'll end up going into labor in this video. Now let me stop.
That would be crazy.
Right?
That would be crazy.
Yeah, because she was like, after the exam, she's like, don't be surprised if you start getting contractions.
Right. And you're getting contractions, right?
Yeah, I was getting some.
Alright, we'll see. Alright, let's get some food. Where you want to get food from?
I don't know. I feel like I always get the same thing.
What? Pizza?
Yeah.
Always pizza? I really get some pizza.
You want pizza?
Whatever you want.
Whatever
you want your baby wants. Yeah, I'm gonna get my sandwich.
Okay, baby's telling me pizza.
Pizza?
Alright, y'all. Quan just went in to pick up his sandwich. I ordered it over the phone, and then I ordered myself some Blaze pizza. I feel like y'all already know the deal. That's low-key like our little ritual after like my doctor's appointments. We'll come and get a steak and cheese sandwich or pizza. But yeah, I'm over here actually getting some contractions right now, y'all. Like my stomach is getting really, really tight. One of them was just sharp. The other one's not so much. I don't know if like dealing with contractions gets easier the more babies that you have. I feel like with Shine, like the early contractions, even when I was like only getting up to like 2 centimeters dilated, they felt more sharp. But like now when I get them, I'm just like, okay, you know? I don't know. But I'm definitely getting some contractions here and there. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm only 2 centimeters dilated, but we'll see what happens. Y'all don't understand how happy I was to receive that news though, because I'm like, okay, finally, like my body is like, things are changing, things are finally happening. I was getting so discouraged because I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're not having any progress, you know? And especially with Xavier being 41 plus 2. So I went 41 weeks plus 2 with Savy, and I was not even like dilated when I went into the hospital from what I remember. Like there was like no progress, and I was trying everything. So I was like, oh, I hope that doesn't happen this time around. But yeah, I'm getting little contractions. About to eat some lunch, and then we're gonna figure out where we're gonna go, because like we said, it is raining. Ideally, I would like to go to like a park or something like that, just to like walk a little bit. But the weather is just not on our side, and it hasn't been. It's been so rainy. It's like crazy. I don't know what's going on with the weather. We'll get like 2 nice days, and then the rest of the week all rain.
Alright, just got my sandwich.
I'm getting some contractions, babe.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Nothing crazy.
Snap.
Stomach's
Hey, baby gonna come today?
No.
Nah, baby, go wait. Because we had went to Legoland a few days ago, so we took all the hospital stuff out the trunk.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
we don't
so
got the bags
need
packed
you
no
going
more.
right now. Our bags aren't packed. Well, they're packed, but they're not in the car.
We even took the car seat out.
Yeah, we will have to go back home and
Get everything. Oh no, see, that would be too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
please.
be horrible. So,
not now.
baby, just wait. Calm down, daddy's baby. Not yet.
Nah.
Soon. Hopefully when you eat. Nah, once you eat, baby, probably gonna get relaxed.
Yeah.
Fall back asleep.
I don't know. I'm
You
just
getting
getting
contractions for real?
Yeah, my stomach is tight, like right now.
That's crazy. You wasn't even getting contractions before your appointment.
Last night I was.
Well, last night, but like this morning.
This morning I wasn't, yeah.
Wow.
But I was telling her I'm happy because I'm like getting progress. Like, give me the contractions.
Yeah, me too. Because Russell haven't been getting contractions like that.
They slowed down, but now they're
coming.
Strange. But yeah, let's go pick up my
more
food.
dilated.
I'm hungry. Let me eat some lunch. Y'all, I have to share this because Quan is a freaking jerk.
How am I a jerk?
He's over here laughing at me because I'm telling him like, yo, my back. Like, whenever I get the contractions, the part that hurts the most is my back. Yeah. If y'all remember, I had horrible back labor with Shine. And
that was bad. Rissa had like a fat bubble on her back and she was screaming.
Wow, that's funny.
It wasn't funny at the time, but
we can laugh about it now.
That was crazy. Hopefully you don't get that again.
Yeah.
That was weird. Alright, let me go in and grab your food.
Alright, y'all. You already know the deal. One of my top cravings for lunch. Barbecue chicken pizza with green peppers, crushed red pepper, and mozzarella.
Alright, y'all. So Rissa and I are at a park right now. We decided to take a walk in the park since it stopped raining and the weather got better, so.
Yeah.
We're walking. Rissa's starting to get some consistent contractions now.
Not gonna lie, a little bit more. Nothing crazy. Let's not be dramatic, but I will say it's more than I've been getting.
Yeah, definitely.
But they do say that the cervix exams could like bring on contractions sometimes.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, in the past 2 weeks, Rissa done got like 3 or 4 cervix exams.
No, for real.
And you hadn't gotten any contractions until today.
Yeah, that's true. The other ones didn't like kickstart anything, but today. But maybe it's just coincidental. Like maybe my body was gonna.
Yeah, it's just your body's dilated.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we came to this nice, cute little park. We actually came here before. You guys might remember. It's kind of nostalgic for me right now because the last time that we came, I think it was like right after Sadie was born.
Sadie was born. Yeah, damn, that was the last time we was here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a very nice park. I like this park.
Yeah.
Got the pond. Fountains on. And it's a nice trail. A good mile around.
Yeah.
Yeah. A half a mile maybe.
Like 2 times might be like a mile.
Yeah. Maybe like a half a mile.
Yeah.
But it's a good walk.
It's real nice.
But yeah, today is like the perfect day to go on a walk. It's nice and cool out.
Now that it stopped raining, I'm happy because I really wanted to do something more like a nature trail or like walk.
Opposed to walking in the mall,
yeah.
where it's crowded or noisy.
Yeah.
It's more peaceful out here. It's
nice.
Quiet. It's barely anybody in the park right now. So
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Just trying to be a little bit more active.
Let's try and get like 4 laps around.
Okay.
That would be 2 miles. Or around. That's okay.
Did you guys just hear her?
Did I just hear her? A white lady in your picture.
She said, oh, white lady in your picture.
Yeah, she thought we was taking pictures now. We just recording, but what was that about,
Why'd you
right?
say it like that?
Yeah, like, she wasn't even in the video.
That's not funny.
Yeah, we don't get those steps in. We're gonna go around this pond 4 times and hopefully we could get like 2 miles in.
I feel like I have to pee.
Close to that. You got to pee already?
Yeah.
We just got here. Alright. I think there's restrooms.
Yeah, the other side.
Yeah, on the other side. So once we make it around, use the bathroom. It is huge.
I'm not scared of us at all.
At all.
Look at how many ducks.
I'm chilling. These aren't swans, right?
No, swans are white.
I don't know why I said swans.
No, because
They're just
they
regular
had
ducks.
swans here last year. These are just ducks.
Pond is mad nice. I love how they set up this park.
Yeah, peaceful.
So peaceful.
All right, guys, we're back home. We're gonna close out today's vlog right here, but we just wanted to give you guys a little update and keep you guys in the loop. Hopefully your girl goes into spontaneous labor within the next couple of days.
Guess it just might, but we'll see.
Yeah, but you guys will know real soon. I'm still getting like some contractions here and there, so fingers crossed. We'll see what happens, but we love you guys and we'll see you guys in our next video.
Love y'all. Peace.